Take control. Take control of your city. This is the instrument of your liberation.
A Gotham City Sirens movie was originally planned as part of the DC Extended Universe after Suicide Squad, with David Ayer attached to direct. The project was set to bring together Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and Poison Ivy on the big screen. However, development eventually stalled and the focus shifted to Birds of Prey instead. Now, though, a Gotham City Sirens project feels more likely than ever. With the DCU moving forward under James Gunn and Peter Safran, DC Studios seems open to exploring all kinds of stories and formats. Even if it doesn't happen as a live-action movie, Gotham City Sirens could easily work as a TV series, an animated movie, or an animated show. After all, the DCU is already moving ahead with unexpected projects, including the Clayface horror movie, and DC Studios and Warner Bros. Animation have unveiled a variety of animated projects like Absolute Batman, Joker Laugh Riot, and Crypto. At this point, it seems like DC is simply looking for stories that are compelling, unique, and exciting, regardless of how unconventional they might seem. Gotham City Sirens checks all of those boxes. It has iconic characters, strong relationships, plenty of action, and the kind of stylish, character-driven storytelling that could fit perfectly into the new DCU. In the comics, Gotham City Sirens begins shortly after the events of Heart of Hush, Batman R.I.P., Final Crisis, and the Battle for the Cowl. After Hush brutally removes Catwoman's heart, Batman manages to recover it, and Zatanna saves her life. Once she recovers, Catwoman gets revenge by stealing all of Hush's money and distributing it among Gotham's female criminals, including Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Holly Robinson. At this point, Bruce Wayne is believed to be dead, and Dick Grayson has taken over as Batman. The story really kicks off when Catwoman takes on a minor villain called Bone Blaster and quickly realizes she's still suffering from the physical trauma of her encounter with Hush. Before things get worse, Poison Ivy steps in to save her and brings her back to a hideout she's secretly sharing with Harley Quinn. The hideout actually belongs to the Riddler, who Ivy has manipulated into letting them stay there. Catwoman then proposes that the three women form a team to protect one another. However, Harley and Ivy have one important question first. Who is Batman really? When Poison Ivy tries to use a plant-based truth serum, Catwoman reveals that she literally can't reveal Batman's identity because Talia al Ghul trained her to resist mind control and protect Bruce Wayne's secret identity. The series then dives into a mix of mystery, action, and dark comedy. Harley leaves the hideout, Dick Grayson operates as the new Batman, and the supposedly reformed Riddler investigates a case that eventually leads Harley to encounter someone she believes is Bruce Wayne. In reality, it's Hush, who surgically altered his face to resemble Bruce so he could take control of Wayne Enterprises. Things get even crazier when the Joker decides Harley must die after hearing about her meeting with Bruce. But the twist is that this isn't actually the Joker at all. It's his former sidekick, Gaggy, who blames Harley for replacing him. Thankfully, Catwoman and Poison Ivy manage to save Harley, and the trio escapes together. Later, the series takes a surprisingly heartfelt turn during Christmas. Catwoman spends time with Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne after stopping a gang of murderous knife-wielding Santas. Poison Ivy travels to South America, where she ends up rescuing tourists from a drug cartel. Harley visits her dysfunctional family, with predictably chaotic results. In the end, all three women return to Gotham and spend Christmas together. Songs of the Sirens starts with Poison Ivy being framed for the murders of several serial arsonists in Robinson Park. While trying to clear her name, she's kidnapped by a rogue cop who believes she's the killer and leaves her trapped in a hole to die without food, water, or sunlight. Harley Quinn and Catwoman come to her rescue and, with help from Jim Gordon, uncover the corrupt officer and the real murderer. When they find Ivy seemingly dead, Catwoman throws her into water, joking that when plants look dead, you water them. It actually works, and after reviving Ivy, the Sirens track down the real killer and make his death look like just another victim of the murders. Things get worse when a dead body is literally dropped on the trio, with evidence planted to frame them for the crime. The women once again turn to the Riddler for help and eventually discover that the mastermind is Dr. Aesop, who wants Catwoman's hideout for himself. At the same time, Poison Ivy tries to reinvent herself and takes a job at Gotham's Star Labs under the fake name Paula Irving. Rather than acting like a villain, Ivy genuinely tries to build a new life. When one scientist discovers her true identity, she surprisingly chooses to reward his intelligence instead of silencing him. Meanwhile, Harley and Catwoman discover that Harley's pet hyenas have been sneaking out at night and eating neighborhood dogs, leading to an argument about whether they should be sent to a zoo. The Sister Zero storyline shifts the focus to Catwoman's troubled sister, Maggie Kyle. Believing Selina is possessed by a cat demon, Maggie murders an exorcist and steals mystical equipment containing a strange substance disguised as an angel. The substance grants her superhuman powers and distorts her mind. When Catwoman and Harley confront her, Maggie attacks them. During the fight, Harley mockingly calls her Sister Zero, but Maggie actually likes the name and adopts it. Although Catwoman briefly gets through to her sister, the mysterious force regains control and Maggie leaves, promising that their story isn't over. Then comes Strange Fruit. Ivy reveals that she joined Star Labs because she's searching for a chemical that can grow an entire forest overnight. Instead, she discovers an intelligent alien plant creature. The being manipulates Ivy by promising to make her its queen, and she helps it escape. However, once the creature reveals its plan to spread spores and take over the Earth, Harley and Catwoman intervene. Realizing she's being used once again, Ivy turns against the alien, helping destroy its plans and killing it, declaring that she will never let herself be manipulated by someone she cares about again. The final storyline sees Catwoman kidnapped by a villain named Senpai, who wants to learn Batman's secret identity. Harley and Ivy team up with Talia al Ghul and Zatanna to rescue her. After defeating Senpai, Talia tries to convince Zatanna to magically erase Selina's memories of Batman's identity. However, Zatanna realizes that Talia's motives are personal. She can't stand the idea that another woman loved by Bruce Wayne knows his secret. Zatanna refuses to erase Selina's memories and confronts Talia instead. After a brief fight, Talia tries to shoot Catwoman, forcing Zatanna to save her. In the end, Zatanna apologizes to Selina and offers once more to remove the burden of knowing Batman's secret identity, but Catwoman refuses, choosing to keep the truth and everything that comes with it. As the series reaches its climax, all three Sirens feel betrayed or abandoned by the people they love. Harley, devastated by her relationship with the Joker, betrays Catwoman and Poison Ivy and breaks into Arkham intending to kill him. Instead, she frees Joker, and the two unleash chaos throughout the asylum. After Batman and Catwoman stop the takeover, Harley is captured, but Poison Ivy breaks her out and convinces her to seek revenge on Catwoman. This leads to a final battle, where Catwoman reveals that she had secretly been using her connection to Batman to keep Harley and Ivy out of prison because she believed there was good in them. Touched by her honesty, Harley and Ivy let her go, and when Batman arrives, Catwoman helps them escape. In the end, the Gotham City Sirens go their separate ways. All of this sounds like it could make for a fantastic movie or TV series, and if the DCU decides to go the animated route, I'd be completely on board with that too. Shows like Creature Commandos have already shown that DC can deliver great animated projects, so a Gotham City Sirens series feels like a perfect fit. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe because we'll be covering more updates on this soon. We'll see you next time.